Is this thing on? It should. Hi. Good. Happy New Year, I guess. Thanks for tuning in as well. Didn't do last week, holidays, so now here. We are here and we are doing chips and bricks in the new year with a new platform. I've tried it before, didn't work. But what we have now, and let's just hope that this reboot goes good without a screen, is it's just going to be me talking tonight. So what's it is? It's the Commodore 16, the Plus 4, 264, whatever the hell you want to call it. It's this. It's not the Commodore 64. It's not the VIC-20. It's something in between that Commodore put together. And yes, there are some demos for it. So we're always running this from real hardware, but not actual hardware. I got two Commodore 16s. I got a 64K memory expansion for it, so it would be more like a Plus 4 to 64. And both of them had died within 2 weeks. Put in the memory coolers, put in the memory expansion, everything went fine. You make a playlist, you test the playlist, you come up to the show, and the thing is as dead and as extinct as a dodo. So this is alternative hardware, same as the Ultimate 64. This is, let me show you the menu. This is the Mist. Yes, the Mist is operational. Thank you to Lotharic for some help, and Truck for basically giving some trips as well. And yeah, there we go. We have tons of new platforms to add to the show right now, because this, of course, will not just do a C16. This will do all the Ataris, Spectrums, stuff like that. So yeah, really good and happy that this is working. There is one thing which you will notice that I haven't gotten completely down, is the screen resolution. This outputs a very, very analog VGA signal, which goes through the scan converter, the same one that we use for the Amiga, by example. But You will see with some squallers, and if you look really close, unlike the second O from Commodore, that there's like a scan line missing. It's not a scan line, a vertical line missing. So it's like a mini Geffen bar actually that's missing. And you will see that in some squallers, I need to twiggle with the settings on how this VGA signal that comes out of it is actually more or less stop doing that. Is behaving. So, but anyway, it is good for now. We have audio, we have video, and we have 12 demos and intros ready. I will need to do some manual fiddling with this USB keyboard here. This does not have the remote control capabilities as, say, an Ultimate 64, and it is not as easy to handle as, say, an Amiga 500 to change the discs. So, some intervention, but it should be fine if we can. Basically, it's F3, F2, type a star, and type double quotes, and well, off we go. So, there. In meantime, I have been yapping for a bit. Who's here in the meanwhile and has said hello in the chat? Else, I don't know if you're there. I just see a number here in front of my nose. So, let's see. Aggressor, Xini, Job, OX, Bitten, Master, ZXZ. Zephyrin, Linux, Felice, also saw you pop in there. Did I say Bitten? Well, if not, I said it twice. Hello. Also, thank you for dropping that on Facebook, by the way. Really appreciate it. We are doing this for basically 500 subscribers on Twitch. We're at 467 when I last looked. So we're aiming for 500 subscribers. It is a goal. People say, oh yeah, you should totally do like a marathon or whatever. I have no idea doing that, so maybe later. There are some plans on the horizon which will not be for the first 6 months, but we can also upgrade from the world of the paravans behind us to something else. That something else is still a very hard work in progress, and it will take some months, but there is stuff on the horizons. Meanwhile, let's just start, shall we? So, this is a bit more work I need to do, so yeah, just go to the first one, which is a program file, which is pretty easy. So you go for the first one, and you type this in, and you type run, and off we go. It's loaded into memory, so that's really cool. So yeah, as you have seen from the file name, every platform needs a Nyan Cat. This is the one for the Commodore 16, made by Legion of Doom, Absence and Wilds, and was released at the Airwalk party in 2016. First C16 demo of the show. Let's see if this runs, and if not, I guess we'll have to improvise. Do you see like the increased color palette, the possibility to play digi samples on the second of its 2 audio channels? This is such superior hardware. Yes, I know. It is. You'll see. It's lots of text mode stuff because what's the Commodore 16 does not have is sprites. So it's basically it's a VIC-20 with a Commodore 64 color palette plus a few hues in that color, and that's where you have. Also, the Commodore 16 had no memory. They had 64K in the higher levels. They had some software in ROM, which is where the +4 comes from. But nobody really used that, so that's what it is. So basically, you have a Commodore 16, 64K RAM, 60K usable in BASIC, and that's it. Shall we continue? Yes, let's do that. The next one is by Assassins, called Old School, and this is a disc. So I need to, let's see, go to the menu. I have to mount the disc. This is the second of the show. That should be this file. Now it's attached, and then I can reset this. Moinky daisy, and then there are some hotkeys here. It's like directory instead of loading the thing, and of course it completely failed. Let's try that again. Or is that Dumpy Dum is a disk. No, we didn't. Was that a PRG? Well, see, this is completely going the way that I was gonna fear that it was gonna go. So no, okay, let's try that. Let's try something else, shall we? I have no idea. Pimp my part. Here we go. Legion of Doom. Then let's skip Assassins for now and see how what kind of file it is. Anyway, Pimp My Part is by Legion of Doom, released at Busseldor in 2011. So let's see if this one will do something. Here we go. There we go. A lot better. In the meanwhile, I'm seeing if I can copy that file back to the SD card for the previous one, and see if something might have just totally gone to schnitzels, because that can happen with these things. Okay, here we go. A Mr. SD card, C16, number 2. Well, it was there. Yeah, replace file in destination. Says D64, so not much I can do otherwise. Okay, let's just see. Let's hope that the thing can still do D64s. Else, we'll just have a PRG show and we'll just show the music disc that we started the show with. Really. Okay, now because this is a Microsoft machine, let's properly eject the USB. Shouldn't have to do that anymore, but you never know. Here we go. Plug that back in. Clickety and reset ski. Exit. F12. Do with E64. Okay. I have no backup for the record, so if something goes wrong, this is going to be a request show. I really mean it. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Old school. Okay, good. So there we are. Okay, you just copy the file again, and here it is. So good. Let's go to the second demo after the third demo of the show here. Okay, we have to load this because there are no fast loaders here. Deload, here we are, and then we have a star, and then we have double quotes. That loads the first file on the disk, and that should be the loader for the demo. And then we're off. Fingers crossed. I'm thinking this could actually use a SID chip. Okay, yeah, and there is no sound here as well. So this is yeah, dun. This is what Mibri feels like. Hey mate, how you doing, by the way? Okay, let's just see if this thing might need a SID here. Let's just do that. Reset again. And off we go. Do we still have the disk in there? Yeah, we do. Good. Load the file. Asterisk. And see what this goes now. Run ski. It's loading, but yeah. No, it's not. It is just refusing to do sound in this one. It's going to be a very short show the way it is going here. Let me just tell you. Okay, let's see. Let's just see this in case that the mist hasn't completely died. This is the music disc we did. Nope, this works. So, this, by the way, was a music disc that was playing while people were coming into the chat. I'll come back to this. Come back to this one later. Okay, so the 15-minute demo of which was a space presser is out officially. Let's just continue here, shall we? Pompey Daisy. Oh, we can actually put the disc in. Number 4, Promised Land, and does this need a power cycle? I don't think. No, that's the other one that does. So this is by Gods of the Universe from our party 2018. If all goes well. That's to be sure. That's okay. So the SID is off now already. Reset this. And do we have the disk in there? We do, and we shall load the boot file. So we can finally watch some demos here. Everything went okay in initial test, and of course now it's all dead. It's all dead. It's all dead. Well, it's a good way to start off the year with something that doesn't work. Things can only get better. Here we go. Loading. Good thing is this thing is 1541 compatible, so most of the fast loaders have been ported. Many fast loaders have been ported from Commodore 64, which is good because the original series used a different disk drive which you would connect on the user port for parallel transfer, which is a thing that Commodore fixed from the Commodore 64. And then, of course, left it at that. Alright, let's hope that this one loads and that we get music. And then we're off for our first demo. I'm gonna wait for the screen clear. This, by the way, was could have been a competition entry for it was Version 64 Fall Edition, the screen clear compo. So, this is still intro text, so let's see if there's any music, and then I'll shut up. Okay. This is getting annoying. You piece of crap. I don't believe this. I have audio in one demo and then I don't have it in the other. This is gonna be a short show this way, isn't it? You try everything in the afternoon, everything works hoki-dory, everything plays, and now everything is just defecating itself. Because it's an old hardware. Anyway, let's just... And I cannot disconnect the cartridge because this doesn't have a cartridge. So let's just give as much memory as possible and skip the directory. Oh, come on. There we go. Yes, indeed, but that makes you deaf, so don't overdo with the volume. Okay. Else, you know, I could break out the 64 in like 5 minutes, but then it's gonna be the really shortest show ever here, because this is getting ridiculous. Yeah, Commodore 16s are haunting me. It's just not a thing. I don't know. And they're not muted. Now they are. Now they're not. This is beyond stupid. This is I don't believe this. how crappy this is. I guess it shows why the Commodore 16 was not a success. It just doesn't work. I guess. Set 2 real machines. None of them actually did something. Well, they both dead hours after I was gonna use them. And now this, and well, the mist actually got somewhere, and it did. And now there's no more audio in this thing. It's still loading. Let's see if maybe this is silent. It swings so fast. Yada. Edelon, you're here. Let's see if your production has sound. This is ridiculous. Else I'm just gonna, I'm just gonna get drunk and play ping pong, I guess. Okay, let's reset this. This is not gonna work anytime soon. And this is just beyond stupid, really. Okay, so we are at... 5. Oh, this is a PRG, which will of course not work. There we go. Pitum. Hard fixture 95. Run. I guess there's a decrunch here now. Yes, there is. Nope, I just think that the audio in this mist has now died. Yeah. I have no idea what to do next. Everything works, everything goes ahead, and now the thing just says, haha, up yours. Let's just try this for a second. Cabling. Nope, it is as dead as a dodo. Well, okay. So, the mist no longer has audio. This is going so amazing. I just don't fucking believe it. I said fuck on Twitch. I said fuck on Twitch. Indeed. Ah, dear Lord. There we go. This works. Power cycle. Yeah, it is. Yes, Masters, as I said, this is just rip miss. This is beyond stupid. Okay, so power cycle again. Hard fixers. Run this. Pom pitom pitom pitom. This is not gonna happen, is it, today? It's like, no. This is... Is there any settings that I'm missing? No, the SID is off. Let's just see. Change FPGA core. Let's do this one. Which is the same core, just copied it over, really. It's just... oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay. Oh, this one has SID, Eddie? Okay. I'll just switch the SID on for this one then. Come on. Okay, 6581. And get that thing in there. Pom pom pom. Dequench, dequench, dequench. Ah, the SID works! We have something! Huzzah! Did something. I also swapped out the SD card in the meanwhile in the background. So let's just power cycle this for a second, and there we go. And get the disk here. Let's see, mount disk. No, there's a lot of tons here. We can just move away, and of course this is not the entire playlist, so it's no longer a surprise, but who cares? Let's just see with this one first here. That didn't do anything at all, so let's get the directory back here. Load this first, we shall. And let's see, I'm leaving the sit on here just in case. Okay, I'm just gonna 6581, it doesn't matter. And off we go. Well, I'm afraid this is going to be a short show, but with all the stuff here, well, who knows. Anyway, we're still loading here. I'll just give some audio and see if something comes up at all. Yeah, get something new. FPGA hardware is the future. Everything will work just hibbly diddly. There we go. Good. I'll be off. Enjoy the demo. Finally. Don't be afraid, there was just no sound while loading. 7 or 8 parts, this is a space presser, so and the interactive part, I'm just gonna flibble around a bit. Well, I guess you're watching demos, which is good. Alright, so yeah, finally something that worked from the get-go. It seems that this FPGA core really doesn't like when you put files in subfolders or subfolders for some reason. Anyway, to be discussed later. This was a demo by Assassins, obviously called Old School. It is very old school. It's made in 2006, but it's one of the older demos of the show actually. And while this is very C64 like. This is like the only part that actually using the extra colors, and of course you don't have any sprites, so you should focus on other things. They do a lot of character stuff, as I mentioned. Still nice demo, nice graphics. And it picked up on the SID chip actually this time, so that's good. So we're gonna have to go along with that. Let's just see for we have pimped my part. Let's just skip ahead to Promised Land by Gods of the Universe. Let's see if that one will actually load. So I'm gonna push my luck and just I'm gonna power cycle just to be sure. And say hello to DSC 301. Input signal 2 VGA. Here we go. Let's see. The SID is no. Come on. Let's put an 8580 in there in the config. And this is gonna be a D64, and we need to go to Promised Land. Go to Promised Land. Falala, Promised Land. Disk A. Well, disk side 1, to be honest. To be correct, we're always honest. Good. The boot file of Promised Land. And let's get this in there. No fast loaders here. It is pure 1541 slowness. Luckily, as said, many of the fast loaders have been ported, so that's good. And let's see if the SID is picked up now. At the moment, not. Just hang on in there. Well, we've seen one demo, so let's call that a small success. If this was project management, we could give ourselves a bonus because we have achieved something. Yeah, still silence. Aha, here we go. Good. Gods of the Universe with Promised Land, released at our party 2018 on the compo. Enjoy. We're watching Commodore 16 demos. Finally. Okie dokie. So, we've just seen a demo, haven't we? Yeah, so to answer some questions which popped up in the chat quickly. Oh, before I forget, Healer, RBR, Decay, welcome. If I've missed anyone during the chat, Rimina as well. Also, thank you for the raid you did. Really appreciate it. So it's like C16 plus 4. It's all the same series. So the basic hardware is the same. The difference is some software in ROM, and the memory size. So you can use plus 4 C16, you can use them together. Platform is usually identified as plus 4 because you do want the 64 kilobyte of RAM. The basic 16K RAM of the C16 is ridiculously small if you want to load something. It's really made for cartridges and just a cheap gaming machine, so that's what that was. This is a plus 4 or a Commodore 16 with 64 kilobytes of RAM. That's what this is. You can put them together. They are hardware-ish. They are identical, except for the memory and the ROM chip, but the video chip and the CPU are the same. So there. And then yes, Felice. Yes, there was a Logicoma thing. We'll get to that later. Let's just leave Gods of the Universe here with this kick-ass demo, Promised Land, which won at our party 2018, really showing off all the different colors here. And yes, as I say, you're gonna have text mode effects because the Plus 4 series has no sprites. If you look at why Commodore wanted the budget machine, and basically when you look at the C64 VIC chip, the video chip, the sprites take up 75-80% of the chip size. So removing those, well, saves money. So they had no sprites in the Plus 4 series. So that's why. Good. Alrighty dokie. Why did they skip the SID? Well, saving money. If you want to sell 3 million of those and you can save $10 by not putting a SID chip in there, then you save 10 million. There you go. That's the way that Commodore was thinking. So they added in the TED, the video music chip, you have two audio channels, very limited function. You can do some stuff with it. We have heard some things. You will hear some more which actually use the TED chip, but yeah, the big plus here is that is that you have the 16 C64 colors plus then different hues, brightnesses of these colors, and that's what you see in all these nice cycling things going on here. Good. So this was Gods of the Universe, Promised Land, and some discussion on the platform. Resource we've had, and then we go to the sixth demo finally, Adventures in Mono by Absence, which was released at SceneCon 2007. Oh, it's a 30-second basic load, so I should hurry up here. Let's just reset this bugger first, and this is a disk, AIM. Here we go. There's also some additions to basic here. You have some hotkeys, some fast keys. There are some new commands that you can use. It's not the V7 or the 128. It's added some things. Easiest command here is deload, which is disk load, and which will load the first file from disk, which is what you want to do here. This is, let's see at my notes. It's a bit of a load for 30 seconds. That's what the Plus 4 series is. It is a complete failure. Didn't sell well because by then the Commodore 64 was getting so cheap as well that people just went for that, and it ended up somewhere as being the VIC-20 replacement, and this is why Commodore. Well, I guess nobody knows. Yes, Format made some nice tunes for the platform. We our rating music was actually a music disc by format with some player wheel. I might jump back to that at the end of the show just to show you. And there's also, if you download it, there's an entire replayer in there, and if you're good, it's actually you can just put down the hex values for your tune. Felice, David Pleasant's book. Yes, I'm sadly David Pleasant. I am not. I understand why he wrote this book, but it is just a bunch of fecal matter throwing. It's not constructive, and I'm not a fan of those type of books. Like those tell-alls, I don't really care. Oh, I do care. I just don't like to read them. It's nothing but bad news and digging up corpses from cabinets. That's no fun. Anyway, Adventures in Mono by Absence. Let's hope that this one runs. Do we have still the SID chip active? I hope we have. Just in case. Yes, we have. Which was released, SceneCon 2007. That's an older one. That's about 5 minutes. See if we get somewhere here. At least it's... well, it's crunching behind me? Yes, it is. Let's hope we hear something. We do! Yay! Yeah, the end of this monochrome thing. Adventures in Mono by Absence, released in 2007. So, Tucker, welcome by the way. Yeah, this is Mr. Finally Got It to Work-ish. It's not, it's an adventure, to be honest. I'm just looking at the camera, not at my screen, so that I can look me in the eyes. Anyway, let's, next one is a Fairlight thing. Fairlight did a Petsky version of their intro some while ago, when they also did a +4 version of this, and that's coming up next. Let's see, because this is Fairlight Petsky intro C64, and because it's a shared disk format, it is for. There's a +4 version in here as well. And this should also pick up on the SID chip, and if not, there's a TED version of the tune. The tune, obviously, because there's only one Fairlight tune in the world. So, the Fairlight intro for Commodore 16 and +4, with or without SID chip. Let's find out. Yeah, this is definitely the TED version of that tune. Okay, well, Fairlight in Petsky and stuff. Actually really like the little wave effect, and if you look at it, it's looks rather easy, but it's well done. So kudos to that. Really nicely done. Also a very lovely Petsky logo. Some questions about the speed. Yeah, it's at 64 speed, so like 1 megahertz ish is what you get. Same CPU speed as a Commodore 64. It's it's a thing. Good. Next one is someone I've been mentioned it already in the chat. This is a demo that got released at Evoke a few years ago, and like from hell we're getting old, 8 years ago, 2014. Bauknecht and the Electronics Night Tech, they did a very, very wonderful +4 production called Rocket Science, really using all the strengths of the platforms and working around the weaknesses. My notes do say here, turn off the SID, power cycle the entire thing, so let's just do that. In order to get it to work. It didn't work after a normal reset, so let's just go ahead with that. We mount a disk, we go past all the folders which didn't work earlier, and Rocket Science, and then just let's load the first file straight up, because that seems to help on some platforms, and just verify that the SID is off. It is. There we go. Load. Load for first file on the first disk drive that you find. Atari demos. That's going to be a future episode. Looking at getting an 8-bit Atari core to work on this. Also some Atari ST platforms I know absolutely nothing about. So if somebody wants to curate an episode with classic Atari stuff, do come here. Xeni has done a very, very wonderful episode of Commodore 64 music stuff, so if you want to curate an episode and then have me totally destroy it by my inability to tell anything about the platform, we are so open for that. Okay, let's see if Rocket Science by Bauknecht and Tech has any idea of running. Everything went before, but you know, the way things are going, I'm not promising anything to myself. And yeah, this one was at Evoke 2014. The good thing is, if the second part loads and it does not stay at a black screen, then we're good. Else we need to restart. Let's run this, see where we end up. Oh, when they raise the volume a bit. This is also a very nice screen clear. Submit yours for next transmission 64. Coming up online sooner or later. Alright, this is the last part of Rocket Sidebar Bauknecht and Electronic Knights for the Commodore plus 4 platform, plus 4 Commodore 16, 64K of RAM will run this as well. So, good. So there were some messages in the chat about the platform and the thing that we're running it on it right now. So let me just clarify that, because this boing ball will keep boinging for a while. I can do this now when it's not really too annoying with the music. So yeah, this is running on a Myst FPGA platform. First time we're using it. Still not convinced of the thing, but it is what it is. And yeah, as you mentioned, the VGA output that Edelon mentioned on this score is not optimal. We're running this also, as Xeni mentioned, we're running this through an Extron DS301 HD, which is the same device that we use to for the Amiga stuff, and it's also the same device that we use to resize the Amiga screen to get into this 4.3 border. But this one, as you have noticed on the big picture scroll, it just, some pixels just get lost, and then you have this wavy effect that I don't know yet how to remove. And as Trugden mentioned, every core will basically have to do its own VGA timings. And if those are not optimal, or those are just across the board, then yeah, that's what you get. As said, this still beats actual Commodore hardware, because I've invested a few hundred euros in actual Commodore 16s, and the extra memory and the heat sinks for the chips, and they all died within a week. So this is as good as it's gonna get. This is also mostly a best of plus 4 platform show, so I don't know if we'll do much of it in the future. Maybe left and right, but not an entire show. Who knows? We're really throwing out the best demos and intros there are at the moment. There's obviously more. Maybe if we look back at a party in the future when there was a release on the platform, we might include it, but for completion's sake, this is mostly what it is. Okay. Now, I have to power cycle this again, because this demo needs all the memory that there is, that even the core will not reset anymore. I've learned from previous things in the test cycle. Okay, so 8 Shades of Black, it's a cooperation, so it's not really the demo name is next. Let's see if we find it. 8 Shades of Black, here it is. And that's fine, gets the directory going. And actually some nice dir art, before we forget, because that seems to be important. Get a SID chip in there. And then load something up. That's F2, this button. And it loads. How long does it need to load? Short basic load, and then I think this one had like a little nice menu for different parts. Let's just let's see what's going on in here. As you can see, with like the Ovum Hospital, there's a line missing. This is a VGA output. Sadly, best we can do at the moment. So yeah, this is a cooperation demo, and these are some parts. I'm just gonna select them and then load everything up. I think I need to do that here. We might not show all the parts, because we've been going over time because of all the issues we had at the beginning. So there's a few more demos to go, like 2 or 3. And well, we'll see where we end up. Thanks for sticking around, by the way. Really helpful with your feedback and opinions. And we'll do this more. For now, let's watch this for a while. Diggy playing some other parts, and then we'll jump ahead to the final demos of the show. Thanks for sticking around. Also, hit that follow button. We're trying to get the 500 followers here, so that would be appreciated. Likes and subscribes is for YouTube, but follow buttons, that's a Twitch thing. Thank you. Anyway, end of that demo. We'll filter it out. Anyway, good. Okie dokie. Let's just reset this. You think everything is going well, and then they throw that in at the end. Oh dear, oh lord. Good. Well, yes, awesome co-op demo, except for the last part, which is Ferry 1992 on Amiga. Anyway, I guess it was a thing. Oh well, how one part can ruin an entire demo. Good, it is what it is. We're back where we are. Shall we continue? Let's continue. A technical demonstration is up next. By Monarchy and Fire, a diggy, because you can do like noise channel on the second channel of the TED chip, and that will allow for some diggies to be played. So let's go ahead. And this has two functions, like louder with more and less filter, and then restart. Let's just play a few loops, and then just it's a nice tech demonstration, and it's absolutely not of the best, but not of the worst demos either. It's decrunching now, I guess. Behind me, it is. There we go. So yes, you can do diggies on a +4 platform, but they sound horrible. So don't forget. Okay, let's quickly switch on the SID chip again, and let's reset this one. No, we're not going to continue that one. You can download it on your own and enjoy it in the company and privacy of your own home, where you are free to do what you want. Oh well, good. Load program. Yes. See, next one. Yeah, Perfect Visions by ATI, 85% version, released at Busodor 2011, and on flag and cat display. Okay, good. Let's run this one. One more to go after this one, by the way. So not the last demo of the show, but the one before that, the second to last, or the one to last, or good. Anyway. We'll get to that later. I think you've already seen the last one in the file browser list. But for now, this is Perfect Visions number 3, 85% version, released at Busodor 2011 by ATI. Okie dokie, Perfect Visions number 3, 85%. Yeah, from 2011 already. Not bad actually, has some nice glance factors, which was I think the first glance factors of the show, which is quite interesting to be honest. So that was good. Let's reset this one, and let's go for the last one of the show. It's a PRG, so we can just load this in. It's obviously Fossorizer, which won at Revision this year, the 4K intro. So this is a 4K intro. It will load on a stock Commodore 16. It will not run. It needs 64K of memory to actually depack all of its stuff. So this is a plus 14 or C16 with 64K of RAM, which is basically the same machine without all the useless stuff in ROM, like the spreadsheet and the word processor and whatever the hell is going on. So we'll run this, do some goodbyes and that after this intro and stuff. My brain has not stopped working. Yes, it is by Looney's Analogicoma, and this is inspired by basically a previous version of what they did on Amiga and stuff a few years before. Now they came to the Plus4 platform. It is a good technical demonstration of packing, because it is a 4K intro. The file size is a 4K. A lot more data in there. And yeah, the syncing is ridiculous. So enjoy this one, and we'll be back after that, obviously. And that's it. It was Fossorizer on the Plus4. Let's just reset this because there's something else coming. Reset. Winner of Revision 4K intro competition this year, actually. And all in all, yeah, it is Pugs in Space, as you mentioned. It is the Plus4 version of an Amiga demo that was released 2 years ago. But it's just to show off the platform, the Amiga thing. It really is. It's a 64K intro, and it's a 48K module that's playing with 10K for the effects in the in the file name when you talk to Hoffman, and this is very likely the same. This is Tetchip, by the way, not Sid, and because it runs on a stock +4, so without the Sid expansion card, which has been used for a few of the things that we have shown here today. So yeah, end of the show. Thank you all for sticking around in the beginning when we need to discover that the core that we use here cannot really handle subdirectories. It is well, a lessons learned, shall we say. So yeah, if you like this, please hit the follows, the likes, and the subscribes. Going for 500, we're at 416, 8, 470 right now, pending and as to who joined during the show. So a few people hit that follow button, so thank you for that. If you haven't done it yet, just click it. We're going for 500 here, and that's gonna be mostly it. This was okay. New platform. We're looking at explaining some demo scene and Amiga stuff together with Amiga Bill in a few weeks. So that would be me and Truck. I see that Amiga Bill is online, so if you want to see more stuff, and Amiga Bill is not doing demo scene stuff right now, it's going to be regular Amiga stuff, I would assume. I'm going to hit a rate over there to whoever wants to tag along. You're welcome to join and hang out a bit over there and watch some Amiga stuff. Otherwise, I will thank you all for tuning in and watching. Let's see what we can do for next week. It's a bit of a strange month coming up now, also with some parties, hopefully still, cross your fingers. That might happen, and well, life in general. Watch the announcements, check the Facebooks, the Twitters, the links are here in the corner, there's everything to, stay in touch. Okie doke. Thanks all for joining. I am going to push the guru button over here. I'm going to start up the rate on Twitch. People watching on YouTube, you will not follow us, so but thanks for sticking around. As always, wash your hands, still wear your masks, get your shots and stuff. Take care of yourself. Stay inside. Help the world. Why? Because if we all do this correctly, we will have an actual real-life revision, which is, I guess, what everybody wants. Good. See you later. See you one of the coming days. See you next week. Ta-ta for now. Bye-bye.